What up, everyone? So we've got a brand new box here. Not just new to the channel, but new to everyone. It actually has not been released yet. Someone contacted me, is trying to start a box company, and they asked for some help, some reviews and stuff like that, just to get an opinion of things, and asked for some help. So I said, I'm more than happy to. So he sent me this one, and this is called the Ultimate Nerd Box. That's what it's called there. So this is kind of a promo version of it. He actually sent me this in July, and I hadn't had time to review it, so I'm doing it now. It won't be part of the countdown or anything, because it's not technically a box yet, and I figured it wouldn't matter when I reviewed it, since it's not in the monthly process. It's still in the process of happening, so we'll see, like, not promotion, but prototypes of things that are going to be in the actual box. But anyway, it took me a while because I wanted to contact him and ask him some things before I reviewed it, because recently, a similar situation with another box that's just starting out, did a review of that, and it didn't go well at all. The person who sent me the box was not happy at all with my review, and I know whoever watched it knows what I'm talking about, and I'm not really sure why. I wasn't trying to be mean or anything like that. It's just that I can't give anyone special treatment. The whole point of the channel is to give honest reviews, and that's what I do. I can't give anyone special treatment. I'm not gonna kiss anyone's ass or anything like that, but the whole point of this is to not only help you guys out, but to help these companies out. The things I talk about is, at the end of the day, it's just constructive criticism. So if they take these things seriously, then they shouldn't take it as an insult. They should take it as help. That's what I'm trying to do. So I wanted to contact him and make sure he's cool with that. And just in case, if for some reason it does get a little low review, that I'm not going to have the same situation. He was totally fine with it. He's a great guy, so that turned out well. Because I don't want that situation happening again. Because, you know, I'm not trying to hurt anyone's feelings here. I'm not trying to bring anyone down. It's just I'm being honest. It is what it is. Anyway, this is the Ultimate Nerd Box. And we'll take a look what's in here. Alrighty. First off, got some bubble wrap. Alright, so first off, it looks like we got a pop figure. Stewie with the ray gun. Cool. I actually don't have any Family Guy ones, and I like Stewie. That works out well. Nice little pop figure. Alrighty. There we go. Alright. Next, looks like we got some comic books. This looks like Red Sonja. And it looks like these are in succession to each other. Okay, so there's a few different ones. Alright, so first set of comics is Red Sonja. And it looks like he gave me 1 through 7. So I'm not sure if that's the complete run of it or not. But I have actually heard of Red Sonja before. They did a crossover with Marvel back in the day, and I almost bought some artwork from it. But yeah, I'm familiar with that, so that's cool. And I like that he gives comics in succession. That's really cool too, because the thing about getting comic boxes is that they usually only give you 1 issue, and then if you like it, you have to pursue it yourself. That's why I like when companies give like graphic novels or comic books in order, so if you do like it, you can keep reading from it. So that's the cool thing about that. And he gave me a little card here. Cool. Alright, so there's that. And then it looks like he gave me another short little series of books. And this is Judge Dredd Year 1. So, first 3 issues of that. So there we go. So number 1, starting with the first issue, and gave me some comics in succession. So cool. Alrighty. And next, it looks like he gave me some artwork here. And he mentioned this before. So this is something that he's planning on doing. This is a character that he's created for the company. I think it's Captain Cabbage Head. So this is something that he's planning on doing. He said this is more something that he wants to do to make prints of it. These are ones he did by himself, so these are hand-drawn, but he plans on making prints and putting them in the box. So I say that's fine. That's something that's cool to do. As far as prints go, it's always difficult to give them value. The value only usually comes from if the artist is established or published or something like that. That's usually where value comes from. And then if they're signed or numbered. If he's doing them himself, obviously they'll be signed and numbered and things like that. But yeah, that's his character. So these are more just to show what's going to be in the box and the prints of things he'll do. So we'll have to wait and see what those prints end up being like. But that's cool. It's always appreciated that there's original art. Alright. Looks like he gave me a little note in here. Some information, a little information card of stuff in here. Alright, that's cool. continuous stuff. And something else he gave in here, just some fun little items. Pull all these out. Alright. So the next one is a Blu-ray DVD of the Transporter 2. A little bit random, but this is a good movie. I like Transporter 2. It was a dope movie. I don't have it on Blu-ray, so that works. Alright. I'm sure it's fitting in the theme somehow. That'll do. Alright, and then next he put in some, looks like little practical jokes here, just some fun little filler things in here. So, jumping beans, invisible ink, and horrible candy. So fun little practical jokes. That's cool. Alright, that'll do. Next, we got some candy, and this looks like Big Turk, which I've never heard of before. From Nestle. Alright, some new candy to try out. Sounds good. I'll have to try that out. And the last item, some retro cards. And these are from Batman Returns. So some old school Batman Returns cards. Back in the day when they used to have these foldable packages, I really like these. I remember these as a kid. This is what I remember. When cards used to come with like sticks of gum and stuff like that. Let's open one of these up and take a look. These are when cards was really collectible. When they stopped making these packages is when cards like kind of lost their value. So yeah, there's like a bunch of scenes from the movie from Batman Returns. Cool. Back in like the 80s and 90s when they used to make trading cards for everything. And they would just like take pictures from the movie and put them on cards and then sell them. That's pretty much what the business was. So yeah, that looks like all the items in here for a nice little starter box. Okay, so we'll take a short little break and then we'll come back, talk about some value, and give this box a rating. So see you soon. Alright, we are back. So let's talk about some value on this box. First of all, the pop figure, Stewie. This is going to go for about $8 to $10. No surprises there. It's not rare or anything like that. Pretty common for any pop figure. Standard pop price, right around $8 to $10. So no surprises there. Next, our first comic series, Red Sonja. So I was right. The first Red Sonja was done by Marvel. This one's done by Dynamite Comics. So I don't know if this is a re-release or what it is. But the number 1 is actually a variant. This is a Phantom variant. I just noticed it said that in the corner. So that's cool. Not only is it a number 1, but it's a variant of the number 1. But still, Red Sonja is not crazy popular, so the series isn't like very valuable. The number 1 issue has decent value, especially being a variant. But after that, it's pretty common. The prices are pretty much what is listed on there, which is like $4, sometimes $5. Obviously, it depends on which one it is. Number 1 going to be more expensive, and then kind of goes down from there all the way to $7. So overall, the values on these are going to be $4 to $5, with the exception of the number 1, which is going to be around like $6 or $7. So that's going to bring a pretty wide range. It's going to be a value on the low end, $28 to $37, depending on where you go, depending on what issue, but right around that value, which is decent. But like I said, they don't retain a bunch of value. You're basically buying them at what they are listed on the front cover, which is right around $4. So we got 7 issues, so do the multiplication. That's what that would cost. Next, our Judge Dredd Year 1. Same situation. 1, 2, and 3 are going to be obviously the more valuable of any of the comics. But same thing, right around the listed price, it's going to be $4 or $5 for each issue. So that's going to be $12 to $15 for the set of 3. Next, the Batman trading cards. I always like it when they put trading cards in there. I think it's fun. It's always cool to like have old memories of opening cards up. It's just fun, but these never have any value. Like I've said in many videos, right around this time is when there was a huge boom of trading cards. They made trading cards for everything. Every movie, every series, every TV show had trading cards of some kind, and it blew up, and there's too many of them, and they were completely devalued, even to this day. Even though this is from early 90s, this is like 20 years old, so, but it's still, they're very common and easy to find. You can get them for like $1 a piece. You can get the whole series of this one for like $6, and you can find a whole box of like 36 packs for like $10. So the value on these couldn't be more than $1 a piece. So for 5 of these, I'm going to put a $3 to $5 value on that. Then our little Blu-ray. Transporter 2, it wasn't a crazy popular movie. It's still good, worth watching, but for a Blu-ray of this movie, it's only about $5, so nothing super expensive there. Then, our candy and our practical jokes. So the Big Turk, I actually found out, is Turkish candy, and this is popular in Canada, so that's where this is from. I've never tried it, but apparently it's popular over there. So we got 2 candies and 3 of the little practical jokes. So I'm going to put a value on this of $5. I'm going to put them at $1 a piece because that's the values. They couldn't. The value on these couldn't really be more than $1 a piece. You can find these in bulk for pretty cheap, and practical jokes are very common. So about $5 on that, I think is fair. The last thing is the artwork. So since these are just kind of the prototypes of them, they're not in print form yet. Unfortunately, this is much appreciated, and I like the effort that he went through, but I can't give any value to this. These are personal drawings, and until it gets more established, until an artist is published, it's hard to give any value to it. Even artists that are well-known, their prints very often don't get that much anyway. Even on the most popular boxes I have, prints in there only get like $2 or $3 in value because there's just not a lot of value to prints. So unfortunately those don't get any value, but it's still cool to see. I'm glad he created a mascot. I'm glad he took the time to draw these. It's very much appreciated, but sadly there's no value there. So sorry to say. But the good news is we did get pretty great value here. So on the low end our value is 61, on the high end is 77. Now, everything in here, nothing was particularly valuable. We got a lot of stuff. We got a whole 7-issue series, a 3-issue series, and although they pretty much are only valued at what they would have cost, we still got a lot of stuff here. This box, he was telling me, is just a promotional box, and it's just kind of a one-off thing. That's why I'm not putting it in any month. But he said after shipping, this would only cost $25. So that's pretty amazing. That's all he's charging when you're getting, on the high end, technically triple your value, which is quite tremendous. He says the boxes will start shipping in October. That's when he wants the company to be up and running and start the monthly boxes there. So this one's just a promotional one, but I'm assuming it's going to be right around the same price. I can't say that for sure. If he's watching, he'll have to mention that in the comments. But that's pretty great. Considering that he's doing this by himself, he's not a big company, the fact that he can get even what you're paying for is pretty impressive. Because like the box I did earlier this month, it's hard to even get what you put into it when you're just one person. Because you're not buying this stuff in bulk, it's very difficult to do. But the fact that he got triple the value is pretty amazing. But again, that's on the high end. But even on the low end, more than double. That's very, very impressive considering this isn't a big company, it's just one person doing that. So that's great. I hope he's not losing a shitload of money making these boxes. I really hope that's not happening. I don't want him to go broke making these boxes, but that's really cool that he can do that. If he can continue that in a monthly box, that's going to be tremendous. That really is going to make him a ton of money, and he'll be able to put it more into the company, so that's fantastic. But you know, the stuff in here was common. At this point, it's no surprise here that a new box isn't really for collectors because it's hard to get the high value stuff when you're a new company. That's with any box, even the big company ones. It's hard when you're starting out. So although it was common stuff, he did use his head and put in issues that are in order so you can read the series, and he does try to get the artwork thing going, so I appreciate the effort that he's putting in here. It is seen and it is noted, and we do like that. So anyway, that all being said, I'm going to give this box a 6 out of 10. You did get really good value, really high value on that, but the stuff in here was very common. It was very common stuff, and I'm not sure if there was a theme, actually. I think it was just random as far as I know. I didn't see a mention of a theme, but yeah, if there is themes in the future, that will be cool as well. But, you know, it's all enjoyable stuff. It's all in the nerd genre. It's all fun stuff here. So yeah, I think 6 out of 10 is well deserved. But let me know what you guys thought about it, whether you think it's worth the value, and if you are interested in it and you think it has good value, go check him out. Go support one of your fellow nerds. Go hit him up and try to support his company. Like, let's get it going. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope if he's watching that he takes this all as constructive criticism. I'm just here to help, and I want to see these companies succeed, even the little ones. So I hope that everyone enjoyed that. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about the box, and let's talk about it in the comments. So this has been the Ultimate Nerd Box, 6 out of 10. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Love you all. Peace.